Hi everyone. Today we have a writing lesson. It's how to write a for and against essay. First, what is meant by a for and against essay? It's a formal piece of writing in which the topic is considered from opposing points of view. You are required to present both sides of a topic in a fair way by discussing them objectively. For the layout or the structure, you have to write 4 paragraphs. The introduction, where you make a general statement about the topic. And for the body, you have to write 2 paragraphs. Body 1, it's about advantages for or arguments for the topic. Body 2, disadvantages or arguments against. Then the conclusion, you have to write or you give a balanced consideration. It means you can remain neutral or you can express your point of view. You are free in the conclusion. For the introduction, you must introduce your topic without giving your opinion. You must include the thesis statement to tell the reader what your essay is going to be about. Here we have an example of animal testing. Let's see this introduction. So, you introduce your topic, then you make it clear to the reader that your essay is going to talk about advantages and disadvantages of animal testing, which is well illustrated in the last sentence. In this essay, I will outline both the advantages and disadvantages of animal testing. Or you can say, I will talk about the negative aspects or positive aspects of animal testing. For the body 1, you have to write or you start your body with arguments for. It's better to start with arguments for. And to list your advantages, you can use one or those expressions. For example, one advantage of is, the greatest advantage of is, one point of view in favor of is often suggested, believed that, argued that, etc. Let's see the example of animal testing. So, there are some advantages of animal testing in labs. One of the good points about animal testing is, another advantage is, because of these advantages, some people consider animal testing as advantages. Body 2, it's going to be about arguments against. So to list disadvantages, you can use the following expressions. One disadvantage of is, another disadvantage or drawback of is, a further drawback of is, or the main disadvantage of is, or another negative aspect of is, etc. So let's have a look at our essay on animal testing. So here the writer starts with, on the other hand. You can use instead, however, nevertheless. You are free. Animal testing has various disadvantages. Many people have opposed this idea. Opponents of animal testing claim another problem is. For the conclusion, you are free. You can stay neutral or you can express your point of view. So the expressions that you can use to conclude, to sum up, all in all things considered, taking everything into account, finally, etc. And if you want to express your point of view, you can say, for example, to my mind, I believe that, in my opinion, to be honest, etc. Now let's have a look at the conclusion of our essay on animal testing. So here the writer starts with to sum up. And then at the end, he expresses his point of view by stating that I personally believe that the advantages are greater than the disadvantages. Once again, in the conclusion, you can stay or remain neutral, or you can express your point of view. For the introduction and the body, please, you should stay neutral and objective. Thank you for your attention.